What if I told you that the universe depends on you? Newton's widely accepted conception of reality is now being challenged. This perspective is based on separation, where you, as an individual, live in a physical world governed by certain physical laws, such as gravity or thermodynamics. According to this view, the nature of the universe is independent and separate from you. However, with the advent of quantum physics, things are changing. Although this change manifests itself mainly in the scientific field, it is not something new in the spiritual world. Thousands of years ago, Hermes Trismegistus taught that, as above, so below, as below, so above. This ancient wisdom suggests that the world is a hologram, a matrix of light that acts like a mirror, reflecting the consciousness projected onto it. In essence, quantum physics is coming to the same conclusion. Our reality may not be independent at all, as it could be being shaped by observers or human consciousness. You may be influencing the appearance of reality. In quantum physics, the idea of a multiverse and infinite timelines is explored. Neville Goddard, in his book Thinking Fourth Dimensionally, theorized that the fourth dimension, from which our three-dimensional world is translated, it contains all the possibilities of your life that could happen infinitely. In terms of quantum physics, Dr. Joe Dispenza suggests the existence of an infinite field of possibilities that contains all the outcomes you could ever experience in your life. This quantum field of infinite possibilities can be considered in a general way as the whole, as described in the book The Kybalion, based on the teachings of Hermes Trismegistus thousands of years ago. In short, if there is a field of infinite possibility that already contains all the possible outcomes of your life, what determines which timeline you are experiencing now? Time is simply a useful concept in the linear life we live in this three-dimensional reality. In higher dimensions, time does not exist. Everything you could be is already a fact. But you are here, living this limited life in this specific timeline. What determines this particular timeline for you among the infinite possibilities in the fourth dimension? This is where the Newtonian model is slowly breaking down, and we are gradually moving from separation to unity consciousness. The quantum field responds to consciousness, interacting with it through thoughts, feelings, and your state of being. This field is materializing that outcome or timeline for you that you have accepted for yourself through your state of being, thoughts, and feelings. What you believe in yourself, the mirror reflects back to you. If you don't smile in the mirror, you won't see a happy face. The mirror depends on you for its reflections. If you smile, reflect a smile. The whole, the source of God, the quantum field, is reflecting your inner world, as the whole intended by creating unique infinite experiences ad infinitum. We see that the quantum field will not interfere with your freedom of choice, as that would ruin the fun. Want to experience once-in-a-lifetime adventures? So in some ways, it is up to you, the consciousness, to live a unique life to continue the expansion of the whole. Your freedom of choice is available at any time. Right now you can smile in the infinity mirror, and with some delay, but inevitably it will smile back at you. The delay is only in the three-dimensional world, as this experience is linear and must follow a series of events to lead to the change in the mirror. But it must inevitably reflect what the individual is projecting, since it is being translated from the fourth dimension, where it is already a fact, as Neville spoke. So if you persist in your assumption of who you want to be, the mirror will obey. The mirror has no will of its own. If it did, there wouldn't be an authentic experience at all. The whole wants to experience what it is like to be you in this moment, and it cannot have this experience if it imposes its will on you. In essence, you and the whole are one, but here, in this world, there is a veil of amnesia over all of us to simulate a genuine experience. It's like you've willingly allowed yourself to be brainwashed into playing a virtual reality game and having the most authentic experience. So when you get hit in the game, you really feel it as if it were real. But if you knew it was a game, you wouldn't be so scared for your life, since you would know that your real self is unharmed. This is why your life here can seem ruthless at times, and we look around and wonder, how could a God allow this? Well, now you know that this God is not a separate being who is doing this to you. You and I are doing it to ourselves by using the law of being in a non-preferable way. You go crazy in front of the mirror and it won't show you a sane person. It cannot show you a successful and happy person. A few years ago, all I wanted was freedom, as I felt very stuck in my life, and the world showed me how right I was. Then I stumbled upon the works of Neville Goddard. At that time in my life, I couldn't fathom the idea that a loving God was putting me through all this pain. Either I'm doing something wrong, or what I've been told about God is false. God did not reveal Neville's teachings to me as the past self would assume, as I was told that God is a separate being and has a will and decides who to save and who not to save. I presented the question to the mirror, and the mirror responded with Neville. I then presented the mirror with the awareness of freedom, and it responded back, "Keep in mind, my environment that I felt trapped in did not change. What changed was my internal world. I felt incredible. I lived in a condo with a free gym, but I didn't go there for over a year. Why? Because I felt trapped in my mind. There were so many great things around me that I didn't participate in, because I was a man living in the consciousness of a man trapped in life, so I couldn't see all the wonder around me. And then, in what seemed like an instant change in me, I began to notice all the freedom around me. All the opportunities around me presented themselves to me as if by magic, and they were there all the time, as the book Acres of Diamond by Russell Conwell talks about. That is, a man was dissatisfied with his life upon hearing stories of fortunes of other farmers. These farmers discovered diamonds on their land and became rich beyond their imagination. He sold his acres of property to someone and went looking for diamonds, not knowing that his own property had acres of diamonds lying around. The point is, before you look at the outside world, look at yourself. Who are you being right now? Are you a man trapped in life? Well, the mirror will reflect exactly that and nothing more. Since the mirror or the quantum field, God or the whole, is up to you. You are the captain of your ship, the master of your destiny. I have experienced this change firsthand in my life. When I was stuck in life, I hated my job and wanted financial freedom. I started projecting into the mirror that I was earning a luxurious, steady, reliable income, doing something I loved with ease. And the mirror reflected back financial ease and a good life that I'm satisfied with now. If this video resonated with you, I invite you to like and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with others so they can benefit from this message, and don't forget to leave a comment sharing your thoughts, reflections, and experiences. Thank you for watching and for joining this journey, and we are waiting for you in the next video. Blessings.